Hello friends, welcome to Tutorial Network. I am Biswajit and with the continuation of the virtualization topic, I am going into Network Functions Virtualization NFV. So in this video, we will know what is Network Functions Virtualization and its architecture concepts. Let's get started.
Tutorial Network.
If you have seen my previous videos, then you should have an idea about virtualization. In this case also, that is network functions virtualization, the network functionalities get virtualized like its hardware components configurations. In networking, we have components like routers, firewalls and load balancers. Traditionally, they are implemented on this original hardware like computers, server systems, etc. But in this case, these components are configured in a virtual environment rather than on the original hardware devices. Network functions virtualization NFV is a way to virtualize network services such as routers, firewalls, and load balancers that have traditionally been run on proprietary hardware. These services are packaged as virtual machines on commodity hardware, which allows service providers to run their network on standard servers instead of proprietary ones. Now onwards in this video, I will be mentioning NFV instead of network function virtualization. It's quite long, right? What is the actual reason for approaching NFV technology? As we know previously, in cloud computing or in any virtualization technology, we don't need a physical infrastructure setup to implement this type of technology, as these things will be happening over a virtual environment. So our main focus here is to reduce the physical infrastructure cost, and at the same time, it provides us more flexibilities for network operations. With NFV, you don't need to have dedicated hardware for each network function. NFV improves scalability and agility by allowing service providers to deliver new network services and applications on demand without requiring additional hardware resources. Now each technology has its own architecture concept so that it can act and run smoothly every time. Here also, NFV has an architecture by which it is able to serve better performance. The NFV architecture proposed by the European Telecommunication Standards Institute (ETSI) is helping to define standards for NFV implementation. Each component of the architecture is based on some standards to promote better stability and interoperability. Getting into the details of the NFV architecture, now let's know what NFV architecture consists of. The first point is virtualized network functions. This is a software program that provides us the functionalities to perform some networking tasks such as file sharing, IP configuration, and directory services. The second thing is network functions virtualization infrastructure. This has some features like storage, computing capabilities, and networking. These help to provide the functionalities like to run a software, for example kernel based virtual machine KVM, and to run network applications. It also provides container management platform. The third point is management, automation and network orchestration. It provides the framework for managing NFV infrastructure and provisioning new VNFs. Now let's have a look at software defined networking (SDN). This is an advantage in NFV. It provides more programmability and flexibility. SDN helps a user to quickly respond to any changes. As it provides more flexibility, SDN management makes network configuration more efficient and improves network performance and monitoring. What makes SDN and NFV different? Let's know here. SDN creates a centrally manageable network that is also programmable. The thing is that the NFV provides all network functionalities which are abstracted from the hardware, and it has that infrastructure that supports SDN to that SDN can run in NFV. These both, that is NFV and SDN, can be used together. If we are using both, we can create a network architecture that is more flexible, programmable and uses resources efficiently. We got to know many major points about network function virtualization NFV. Let's know that what are the benefits of using NFV. I think you people are now smart enough to identify what can be the benefits of using NFV. But again, let's have a small overview for better understanding. NFV doesn't need any dedicated hardware resources as it runs in a virtual environment. So, even on a single physical hardware system, We can use virtualization technology and can implement multiple NFVs. No need to set up multiple physical hardware systems. In this way, we are saving the costs, and those can be used for further research and development in new technologies. Now, which providers are having NFVs, they have the flexibility to run virtualized networks functions VNFs across different servers, or they can move them around as per the demands. This flexibility lets service providers deliver service and apps faster. For example, if a customer requests a new network function, they can spin up a new VM to handle that request. If the function is no longer needed, the VM can be decommissioned. This can also be a low risk way to test the value of a potential new service. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you have gained some idea and now you know what is all about network functions virtualization. If you have any suggestions for me, then write them down in the comment section. More interesting topics on the latest information technology trends will be coming regularly in each week. Thank you again and see you in next video.